And leave, yeah. Boy, well, that's why with where I work in, I trying to go the other route now, where I want to get youth men and let them do the bachelors, and then like give them like, okay, this is the things it have 40 nets, it have this, it have that. What you saying, boy? You know? Mm. But I wanna make some dough, dog. I wanna make some dough. Right. Mm. Digidatant? Right. Yeah, but is I don't really think money, like, okay, if on a big business you could buy a set of inventory and sell it back, you're making money, granted. But I don't really feel that retailing computers is the cash in our business, no, boy. Yeah, I do. Like that's just buy for nickel, sell for a dime. Well, everybody closing down. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it don't make sense. You're selling what, RAM and hard drive. You can't do that no more, though. Yeah, but come in with what? All the older, all the shit processors they're making and thing? BUID? Oh, okay. Ah, what? Hmm. He's a teacher? We do know. He told me he stopped streaming and thing. Yeah, but he don't have a personality to stream, though. Yeah. I think. I I think I real have the personality to do this shit though. Right. No, yeah, I need to be talking as a racial talking in it. Mm. I don't know. Right. I mean, it's just time and consistency, What's that? I mean, it's not about skill. Like, nobody wanna sit down and watch some pro person, like, pro it up and, oh, this man is shit. Oh, yeah, I killed this man. This man is shit. Nobody wanna do that, though. At least I don't think so. Like, even look at all the top Dota streamers and thing. Mendes watch them to fuck them up, though. Right. Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't mind. That is scammers that is coming and try to fuck them up, and I just tell them all them block delete them. I have a big skull, boy. I think I gained myself lost in this game, you know. Yeah. Dog, if we could have played this, I highly, highly recommend. Well, me too. That why I like I so my whole thing on Twitch is as a returning gamer. I play game all my life, learn pro vibes and thing, and I just I return into game. I start back playing game. I wanna enjoy the games that I miss something that my rates up and thing over the years. You know? Same. When you was like, boy, you could borrow my Steam account and thing. I started studying. I said, boy, Just buy game and leave it, dog, and you go eventually play it. But my girl, as our editor and thing, she wanna do online content and thing. So this all of this is just a kind of a way to start up, no, but see what it is, get accustomed to doing all of this shit, you know. Who's that? What the girl who does promote White? I don't know, but I think my brother show me a girl like that. I to catch some lizards here, boy. I to make potions to handle fire. Eh, eh. It's cause every day is war, dog. That's how it is right now. Every day is war. Hmm. Well, now the trend of the day on YouTube is geopolitics, right? I used to like it. I still does, like Peter Zehan and all of them kind of men. Like, not because I think they're right or them men making any predictions or any kind of thing like that are real dread, but it's just interesting sometimes to hear the perspective, like when they're talking about things with supply chains, and sometimes you think a narrative might go one way, but when you look at the business side of it and with the reality of shipping and thing and these, you realize that you know things not really what they seem now. Supply chain is our next trendy little thing right now. Oh god, I buy two book on that dog from a reporter named Abby May. My gal. Mm. No, so his dog Epstein. So basically, Epstein gal father. Tell me if you know about all this. But Epstein gal father was an Israeli intelligence handler, and basically, yeah, like Israel Bacchanal dog. He's a yeah, he's a Israeli fucking plant dog. That shit's so cool, dog. Like that, the real James Bond dog. Yeah, getting you into your hose on them and then scraping you dog, taking all your money and your business and thing. I mean, he died in an American prison, so. Nah, well, me and United, dog, we know that they what they do, dog, for sure. Look, man, like you know Peter Tia and thing. Deepak Chopra, and he does sell Hinduism. Well, to be honest, boy, everybody who I've seen that big in the podcasters fair and thing over the last 10 years, all of these people who have all these wellness businesses and is like these people really selling people hot baths and cold baths and things that is kind of ridiculous. All them people and them, yeah, end up being like Epstein people. I mean, Peter Tia, the doctor man. I mean, when I see that, I was like, but when you look at what they're doing in a way, they're dealing with eugenics and, you know, body hacking, and I suppose the military and thing, from a military perspective, these people have major stake in something like that. Yeah. Lol. All of that technology and all they're doing is getting tits, though. Fucking Americans. Uh, Kung Fu's, how Kung Fu's a waste of time, though? Right. What do you mean? Right. Lol. Lol. Talking about, talking about, nah, but like, look, I mean, at the end of the day, we know from UFC that a lot of martial arts is actually just not real. Of course. And that's what it is at the end of the day. But like Tai Chi and all them thing fake though. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, I mean you're right, but at the end of the day, um, who's the or Paddy Pimblet or Jake Paul? He get no well he fight a boxer though. He go fight a real boxer though. He's a YouTube boxer. He go and fight a real boxer though. Oh, I was actually very surprised by that, bro. By the end of the day, he was a champion when he was young. Now he's a millionaire from YouTube or whatever. Like, don't push yourself like that, no, boy. Don't pretend like he's a gangster and you're gonna run into some young boxer who real on it and like, nah. At the end of the day, it's fighting, though. Yeah. Nah, in his day, he was, you know, in his day, he was a man, dog. I watched some of his kickboxing and think he actually was real good in it. He beat the who's and all of that in his day. Every dog has his day. I mean, he just, right. Well, I think he just being provocative in a time where, like, people not really being provocative. You know? Right. Here my real plan is with all the streaming thing. Basically, now my the old man who I used to rock with, he put me onto men like Franz Fanon, and he write plays on Gavi and things. And why I recognize these men is these men was like playwrights. Yeah, Gavi was a playwright, dog. So when Gavi say he's the emperor of the black man, he really making fun of black consciousness at the time, no boy. people don't really look at him as an artist like that, and people don't respect him like that. But all these guys, when they try to really run the revolution and thing, dog, they nearly kill them, dog. So it have a man named Voltaire. Voltaire used to go to balls and thing, dog. And when he go there, he talk no boy. And they used to hold him and say, boy, you going in jail. You talking as a revolutionary, so you going in jail. So in jail he meet all the mafia and thing no boy. So he end up now rigging a lotto with the mafia and becoming one of the richest men in the land. And now he started to go to all the balls and thing. And when he go there now, nobody can lock him up. Nobody can do him nothing because he have his own private army no boy. So what I learn is like in Trinidad, every time I say I want to talk about this or talk about that, somebody's like, boy, they will kill you, they will do this, they will do that. So I play in game, dog. I go get out fans, and kids and all them kind of things. Start to get eyes on myself from kids and thing, and then dog like eventually, when I jump out, they can't do me nothing because you know I have so much eyes on me. You can't just do my way you wanna, boy. Well, well. So my girl tell me that they have Epstein yeah, they have Epstein what do you call it? His account from 4chan and he used to watch Five Nights at Freddy's porn. I find that so hilarious though. Lol. I mean, why people just fucking weird though. Like all in Trinidad and thing, all these hyper masculine guys and thing who are bull that, like most of them guys like at the end of the day taking man and thing dog. I don't get that dog. Like what is your purpose no boy? What is your real purpose in life like with in a relationship and thing? I think people just lost fucking just lost man. Bullet? Lol. Yeah. Oh, I can't make ice because the water hot. That's so cool. Oh, Zelda. It's such a great game. Yes. Nah, this, if you have OC, this game is not for you. Because, you couldn't. Bro, this game it have. You know how in the old one had the spiders? In Super 64? Like, you had to discover spiders all over the place? Right. This one have Koroks. So it's like little puzzles in the game all over the place. Like you see some stone somewhere, you pass stone here and you get. But it's 900 of them in the game though. I now start the game, now start the game at 50 something already dog. And I consider that to be like a godly amount that I've collected so far. But this is me running in circles and getting everything in areas like, you know. What's this one? Dragon Moon Moon. But I remember when I was young, dog, Royal had a brother named Roger. And so Roger was like Vax Pumpkin Vine. I think Vax have a cousin. I forget his name, boy. Yeah, from Trinity, but his cousin is a fella. I think he's a dentist or a vet or some kind of thing. Anyway, so Vax's cousin now, Roger is like a Zelda and Final Fantasy specialist though. He just loved them games now, boy. Growing up, he come and see Royal playing it, and he say, "Watch a item, boy, Royal, where you get this?" Boy, Royal say, "Boy, I think I get this somewhere," and he describe the place, and he say, "I know where that is," and he gone and show him where he get. Like man was sick on it, no, boy. When them men now get Zelda for 64, here what happened? Back in the day, it don't have walkthroughs now. Wait, now what the fuck just happened now? Anyway, yeah, do have these dog. I played 20 something Zeldas, you know, in my life. Oh, yeah. After when I done play this, if I do play Tears of the Kingdom one time, I'll play Final Fantasy 7 because I was gonna play it, and then I was like, nah, dog, I want to play the Zelda and see what going on. Come on, Gil, sister, I'll admit now. No, like, bro, I really enjoying this. Oh, no, for sure, yeah. I might buy it all kind of thing to be honest. If I don't know, I probably won't play it again, but it's so good, like. Anyway, I wanna play Tears of the Kingdom. I will make up my mind on if I want to buy. Cause I buy Tears of the Kingdom. I just don't wanna buy it because I don't wanna really support Nintendo, dog. Like, what I've seen from Nintendo as a company since I buy this Switch, it's kind of disgusting. Yeah. Now the state of video gaming in a real bad way. Like esports dead. Like it's terrible. Yeah, but Dota gonna carry the flag. No, no, understand what I'm saying, Lawrence. Dota doesn't advertise. Steam don't advertise. So Dota is the only game like that. Any other game that have esports, is the esports is actually marketing for the game to promote itself. But it have no other real like driver behind a lot of games. It have companies that go in the direction like yeah, we support companies, but it just is it fake, you know? Yeah, but at the end of the day, I even read an article that said Dota basically propping up esports because you know all the other things is either a company just pumping money into it to keep it up, but like Dota is legitimately the only thing that the company don't do that no boy. Like private people who hosting events will advertise gambling and thing, and that's the next thing. All of gaming is subsidized by the gambling industry. You know? No. Bro, look how gambling's so big now, right? That the MLS signed a deal with a gambling company where they will be making fantasy football and all of that kind of thing with the company that they deal with, the gambling company. I think it's crazy though. I actually bought a book on sports gambling and how the mafia and all these people around the world is prop up sports books and thing. And eventually, if I could start to scrape them for money, dog, I gonna do that. Professional gambling. That way there's a gangster. Boy, it's not fun to me. I just study sports, dog. So I gonna put our brain to work now. Yeah. Well, bro, I don't wanna lose money. Like at the end of the day, if I could create a system where I could make money over time, that is my goal. Like just I don't wanna put no big bet down on like dynamite. I just wanna watch the odds and see where I could scrape men. Is there really a game where people competing against the whole world? And I think I could put my hat in it, you know. Yeah, but again, I don't want to lose money. If I see that I'm not good at gambling, it's not something that I want to do. I only play if I could win. The odds. Well, you hear what I tell you? I buy a book and all kind of thing, dog, before I even consider gambling, dog. I like cards, but I stopped playing it because, like, with all fours and thing, like, I just find it boring. So my thrilling all fours is, hey, I have a jack, I go and throw it on this man, dog. I go and see if this man gonna hang it or not. And 50% of the time they won't hang it and you get to laugh, and but then 50% of the time they hang it and your partner wanna beat you up because you sell the game. We had that conversation already. It's not about thrill or nothing with me, you know. It's just odds. I literally just want to make money. I just watching sports so much for so much years, though. It just makes sense to me that you could make money. I'm probably wrong, but you know, I'll find out the hard way. Bro, I tell you, I buy that book, dog, and I started to read the odds and thing. Like, it's just, it's just maths and it's just understanding things about the sport that people don't really watch. Like, okay, every World Cup that I watch since 2010, I predict the winner of it. I had no doubt in my mind France was going to win the World Cup that year. And let me tell you why. Um, First of all, no, here we're going on. First of all, when France won, France had prime Paul Pogba, prime Kante, who nobody was better than him at the point in time. They had Rafael Varane, who was one of the best defenders in the world, and they had Samuel Umtiti, who was the best defender in the world. Like, honestly, I had never seen a defender as good as Samuel Umtiti in that year. He win the treble with Barcelona and then went to win the World Cup. I've never seen a defender do the kind of skillful things that he used to do. He used to, if you pass the ball behind him, he used to stretch his leg out and duck and touch the ball with his back leg and pitch it up in the air, and then he would like bullet it out and like crazy shit that I do and you never see anybody do before. And then they had Antoine Griezmann in his prime. They had Olivier Giroud, 5 assists, 0 goals as a striker, dog, doing the Lord's work for Mbappe. Like France, it was hard for them to lose that World Cup. All they had to do was Kante, Pogba, lockdown. They have real good defenders and spray out the ball to like Mbappe or give Giroud the ball and he would pass it off to Griezmann or like France had such a a unslayable team that year. For me, I thought they would repeat, but I knew Argentina was very strong. The determining factor to me was if Argentina could have played through the Dutch press. So when they played the Dutch and I saw that they could beat them, I was like, okay, if they could play against the Dutch and press something on this level, they could lock France down and beat them. And that what they kind of did. They get some early goals, which was in Argentina playbook. Get early games, read out the opponent and thing. So I predicted they would win. I predicted Argentina would win. I predicted France would win. I predicted Spain would win. Um, yeah, and I didn't want Germany to win. I wanted Argentina to win that World Cup, but Germany's squad again was too ticked off. Like some of their best players get injured and didn't play, and you didn't even know they wasn't playing because it's like the whole team's so good. Dog. This year in the World Cup, I actually don't know who gonna win yet. Yeah, in America, I actually don't know. Yeah, they're trying to do some. You see, they're looking at the timing, and they really want to promote football in America right now because of Messi. Like basically, they didn't think that football could actually be this big in the country, but I mean, Messi by himself dethroned NFL and all these kind of things as the money makers in the country. So America, they business people seeing that America right for the taking in terms of sport right now, no? Because honestly, the sport's not good though. Basketball okay, but the sport's very boring. American sport, and they don't have the world engagement in the way that other countries have it. And Americans not that good too because look in there, the sports that only they just play, the Japanese and thing like playing baseball and thing better than them now. Like that's and I don't get why they could play anything they want and they're playing fucking baseball. It's crazy. Right. But I don't even know if it harder on the batter, yeah? Like it's a different technique, it's a bigger ball. They're not using all the techniques that they're not bouncing the ball, so you don't have to predict. Is you just line it up and hit it now, boy. It's very different. I think cricket still need more skill than baseball to hit the ball, to catch the ball because they have paddings and all of that kind of thing. Um, and the bat does kind of hit the ball out easier than a cricket bat. To me, would hit a six. Right. Right, but you're playing for bongs now, boy. I mean, it's just different, but they bongs in the ball, whereas they just pelt in the ball. Like I think the distance they have to, I think that easier to do, dog. Like you batting against a spin bowler ain't fucking easy, dog. I think it's more strength. I think it's definitely more strength. Like you need a bigger man to swing a baseball bat compared to a cricket bat. I would say that for sure. Cause I swing one already, dog. When you connect with that shit, dog, you feeling all your back and thing just lighten the fuck up, dog. Like you know how golf does do a number on your wrist? Baseball does do it to your to your back and thing, dog, for sure. Get them that. Them Yankee and them they big. Oh, that was our average, boy. I mean, boy, like to me, I just real like skill is a real important thing and da. But you know, watching American sports, one thing Americans understand, I think, before other people, is that sports is a physical thing. Like, no, I mean, like when you're thinking about football, like we have where we respect skill and elegance and all of that kind of thing, but the grittiness in football, like yeah, that the game, but you know, to me, people there's kind of, we want to be beautiful and we want to play a particular kind of way. I think that ingrained in like football fans and things that anybody could just play and tackle and thing, but you need to be. Americans don't do that. Like Americans don't care about prettiness. Like when they hear them talk about Michael Jordan and thing, like they only like them men because them men was just pure. You can't do this to them. No, but they're real competitive. They're strong. They. I mean, well, is different. It different? LeBron James had the most goals in the game, but is that how he different, dog? Like I watching a clip. I really like Kevin Garnett, dog. So Kevin Garnett talking about how LeBron James fuck up the NBA, no, boy, because when they had the NBA All Star game, Kobe and LeBron play against each other, and Kobe come to basically challenge him now. And LeBron didn't take the one and one, he passed off the ball. And basically, like, is a different type of player. Like, those players, they would have never passed off the ball. They would have taken the opportunity to prove that I am the best, no, boy. Whereas LeBron is like, he's a team player and he will pass the ball. And I mean, it's just different. Um, I don't know how to compare them because I don't really watch the sport like that. You can't do that in football because old football is dog shit compared to modern football. When men talking about Pele and thing, dog, that man was terrible back in the day. For sure. Now, I mean, it's not even the skills that making the game. Well, to be honest, it's the evolution of tactics that making the players better. When you look at like a player like Messi and how Man City does play now, like Guardiola, basic. No, I agree with that. I watch that man play for decades, dog. I agree with that 100%. Like that man. Bro, if I was old now as a football fan, I was seeing him doing the things he was doing 10 years ago. I don't know what I would do. I would put all my money on Messi every game now. That man. Bro, even right now in the MLS, I just be taking him in, dog, and it's like he's still just making moment after moment, dog. I have to respect it, dog. Hmm. To begin with, yeah. Dog, it have so much videos I watch where men's like you have to watch Messi in slow motion, dog, because when you watch him in slow motion, you realize that he is the ultimate competitive beast, no boy, and any weakness he see in anybody, he literally just play to exploit it. The way he just touch the ball into a player is completely to fool them and then beat them. Like, to me, that is what make him the best. He competing with everybody on the next team, and he taking them on in his prime, dribbling like nobody ever do that, dog, like that, you know. And now fall in water and drown, dog. Shane, see how Shane reach a fucking drown. Oh god. Oh no, don't drown again. Don't drown again. What a genius. What the fuck? a good citizen, boy, dog, boy. I find people real irresponsible with fires these days, though. Yeah, yeah. Trinidadians have some odd complex, though. Like clean. What is clean? How about you live clean with people? Yeah, how about you live clean with me and you treat me with respect and you don't light shit on fucking fire, though. Wow. Wait, that Shane means see you in 13 years? Dog, I see you a day and I call you and you watch me on the highway and I thought you don't wanna talk to me no more. Big man thing. Probably. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Boy, I talk to you about that and you tell me it's bullshit, dog. I tell you, yeah, to take the high quality fish oil, but you don't wanna hear me, dog. But what, yeah, they taking a high quality fish oil? Yeah, the Maria Black Girl, dog, I can't even look at a light bulb on don't get giddy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them know. Yes. You sound like John Peterson. Oh, that's true. In fact, we can't quantify how true it actually is. 80 man go dead just now, bro. Listen that? That is boy here. First name basis though. Bro, the best from Peterson is if you hear Peterson break down Harry Potter though. Like the greatest thing it have though. We talking about why you does what you playing? You be walking with the fucking girl but yeah dog. Airs think I some kind of sweet man Shane just because a girl tell me she does see a library in she head. So I say, what do you mean? My conduct? Let me hear these files. I know where these files coming from. Pull the draw, pull the draw. But this is the time I go hear the story. To be fair, the only young person there. Dog Royal does watch them and drop the panties. I had to talk to them. We form fucking Voltron. What? I mean, what else is there to talk about, dog? Well, that one never beat it, dog. That one never beat it, dog. I say, boy, I know ears, no, you know, lenses, dog. Ears is a little office, so, you know, it's shit, no, everybody got what? Now, I was having a conversation with Ace, right, Shane, and I believe that a lot of men, their views on women and relationships have been skewed, and especially these like it have a guy in work, right, a security guard. Every time he see me, he just started tell me about gal he ball and all them kind of thing, right? I convince he's a faggot based on that. Bro, my brethren just sell real drugs though to like trans prostitutes and real army man. Like he is one of the wettest, like purest coke it have and thing in the north. That man the seller dog. And he have a big client. No, okay, so Ravi get locked up and he has been snitching on the police. Well, anyway, he was snitching. I didn't think any. In, so anyway, not him, but basically a dude from he's really connect through sour. Anyway, but Shane no thing, but anyway, so Right, 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 right. Okay, when I see you in person, I'll go ask you about all of that. But anyway, so he talking to, yeah, army men and all them kind of thing coming and buy from him, and men in Sawa cutting for him, boy, that man does take man and that man does pay big black man to bull him and thing. And so when we going to pick meet the man, dog, my brethren say, dog, as this man see we, he wants to talk real bull girl talk, dog. Same thing, the man say, wow, this team looking wet, boy. We all going ting. He say, boy, and started talk real, boy, bullying this thing, and I go in and do. And he leave, and I watch my brethren here, that dog. He like real, man. Too much, dog. But I don't, yeah, yeah. Dog, like the security guard I talking about, he living on the fucking compound low-key right now, and nobody know, dog. Like, like it's a real taste, nobody. He living in Lockjack, dog. Nah, boy, dog. I think, like, nah. To unpack that story is real kicks right now, dog. Boy, the most uncanny thing happened yesterday, dog. So this lecturer I never met before come in, right? And is a kind of scatterbrain fucking woman, dog. Like I talking to she about something, and she, oh, I wanna write an article about this, and then she cutting off white her not to tell me about she article. No, boy. So a scatterbrain lecturer, a doctor too, eh? So I tell her, well, so anyway, I telling she I work in IT 13 years, I work 3 up. She say, well, you are real experience, boy. You know Jessel or? So I watch you. I say, in my mind I only know one Jessel, no boy. I say, I'm not sure. She say Akbar Ali. I say he used to work computers and controls. She say, yes, oh my god, he was my favorite student. And I started study. This woman don't know me. I tell her I do IT, and she think about the first person that she know do IT, and she asks me if I know him. What kind of psychopath fucking thing is this though? No, Alan, that's the crazy thing. I know the fucking man. He went to school with my brother. No, I realized that. She cut the whole flick. Where can I hide out there? I gotta break it. That's hilarious and so true, dog. Bro, gal, look here, no. If you straight up with gal and let them know, dog. I have my gal, by real wanna bully you, dog. We could be having a outside thing. Okay, cool. They just had to be honest, dog. But I think on a level too, like, okay, so guys like us, girls who go in real fat and them, they are not like us in terms of personality or like something. So why would we want these kind of girls for just social currency, no boy? Them motherfuckers that handle personality, fucking run that whole gauntlet, no boy. I'm not interested in that. Mm. Well, I just gape, dog. Like, is whatever. Dog, I lie with enough pretty girl to know that them girl is just they're real dumb, they're toxic, they're not nice, and I do what that, dog. I don't know part of that. But not even post not. It's a real regular that has happened to me. I talking to somebody and I okay, I I this is not a person I could really be friends with because I real fast out of this person. Alright, I'm gonna lie. Okay, there was a moment I used to rock with this Reds, and for sure, she beat me up to the point where I respect myself that I wouldn't let other girl do with them kind of thing no more. Though. Even if, even if, even if the pussy does taste like kiwis, dog. Yeah, that bitch just smell like kiwis and honey and all kind of thing. Though. Like sometimes I joke and I still think of she, though. You know what I mean? But if I see she, I wouldn't talk to she. The first time, yeah. Did you know what they squeeze? Yeah. The juice in with the squeeze. What? High RPM, gal. Eh? Yes. Dog, at the end of the day, most, like a lot of guys, dog, I don't know the statistics, but males are really fucking other dudes, dog, in Trinidad and Tobago, dog. One of them. Oh,
Ah! Ah!
and but she have a man and thing, dog. Just because she playing game with them motherfuckers, dog. Dog, all them motherfuckers nerdy and had no game, dog. Why you think that, dog? He don't have a problem. He just young and living he game, dog.
Hey! Uh-huh. Mm. Yo! Mm.
Some psychologist something was saying for a good relationship to work, the man had to love the woman, but the woman had to real love the man a lot. Yeah, my gal, like she loved me too much. Like I never experienced somebody that liked me so much. It's kind of weird, but I'd be like, whatever, dog. She a gal. What's that? No, it's not. It's not like obsession, but just like the way that she would rationalize how she feels about things that I just do, or things that I say, or how things that I do or say, or just sometimes how my passion or my smell does make her feel. I think is nah, bro. I stopped wearing deodorant 13 years ago though. I don't wear deodorant though. I just let bitches know as a Indian dog and we don't fucking smell dog. When you smell Indian smelling funky Indian girl and thing, there's just eating too much fucking butterfree dog. That's too much cardamom in the fucking skin dog. You know what I talking about dog. Sometimes them Indian girls smell like musty cardamom dog. Once under your fucking polos in white dog, like nobody give a fuck. Mm-hmm. One sec. My girl is do that. It wet. I reach back. Mm-hmm. I find all this so mean that all this still calling the man that dog. I hear one of them. Okay, okay. I mean, that's great, dog. What you do, like just exercising and that, you know? Right, right, right. Well, that not good, but depression does do it sometimes. Yeah, but I mean cognitive decline and all of that kind of thing, right? I mean, that not good, right? The dog said they need for bread. Yeah, yeah. What the fuck? Why all they just can't stop eating roti, dog? Well, that was showing you. I say that for Lawrence to hear. Any question is yes, eh? Rizzoni, what is that, dog? Oh. Boy, I just cook so good, dog. Y'all don't need no fucking restaurant on the record with me, though. Nah, yeah. I upgrade my cooking and I start to get all the birds dog. I just let them know, girl, mean fat by mistake, you know. Yeah. Now I realize that. But man, is the same thing. I had a whole joke about like men designed to be fed, and then we fall asleep, and then we get up to shit, and that shit does ram against we prostate, and get we horny. So we be like, hey, how the fuck? No, I believe that, dog. That is how the male designed. That's why we prostate in we asshole, dog. So when a bitch feed you and you had to bust that shit, dog, that whole time that shit coming through your prostate just says like, yeah, yeah. So other version, he always joking off and working in toilet. And I tell him, I said, dog, that's how you know you're gay, you know, dog. When you shit and you want to joke all the time. What I realize, most depravity, most kind of weird sexual behavior and things come from like social and drug use. So like real brethren culture, a lot of people that do cocaine end up, as a piper explained it to me, when you're high and blow, you just want to do have eternal vice number. You just whole day sit down and you suck a condom. Mm, right. That's interesting. Right. I mean, I think that's the scene with porn too, Dress. Like honestly, I mean, the overstimulation. Bro, I used to watch before internet get big. I used to jerk off at the Zoss magazine, dog, and I used to fucking watch Tempo and jerk off, dog. It didn't come easy. It didn't come easy, dog. I used to watch the car show magazine in the toilet and watch all them gal and them in them car show and pelt real wrongs, dog, every fucking day, dog. No, that is an entire like social. I mean, by these people not going to have good families because at the end of the day, bro, every culture, the hippies go back, everybody that practiced that kind of looseness didn't have good families. So the kids grow up fuck up. Yeah, it's not. It don't make sense. Dog, at the end of the day, I grew up double parent, and I see that as the highest level of the good life. When you and your wife could live good together, and your kids and all eating good, all your nice backyard, all this talk and thing, dog. To me, it have nothing more important in life to have that. Or else you're just fucking lonely, no boy. And them motherfuckers just don't know, dog. Hate? Right. No, I mean, yeah, no, that's profound, and at the end of the day, the reality. Right. Right. Everything's subjective, and yeah. Boy, social skills. A lot of them kids in the art world and thing, like real poor social skills though. Like they don't know how to communicate with people. It weird. They what? What you mean kicking? Oh, you mean with ice? Love. No, boy, they kidnapping fucking people in public and thing at the end of the day though. Bro, you see when they kill the fucking man, they take the gun from him and fucking shoot him though. Nothing happened, dog. Assassinated him. The man was a normal American dog, living, working, taking care of people. Right. Mm-hmm. That's interesting, yeah. Hey guys, sorry to cut all you off, but I've been thinking about this all week and I know you're gonna say no, but we should have like a podcast. So me and Shane could talk about romanticisms non-stop. But you know? So you don't mind doing it then, is what you're saying. Okay, no. I wouldn't put on you. I would like at the end of the day, this is what I want to do. Um, I stream it and thing because I trying to develop that personality. I interview people many times over the years. I will take that mantle though. That's fine. But just to like, I just cross number and I find like all the guys are just better communicators. And I would just like to talk about all, you know, boy. To talk to all, you know. The motherfucker does reload the rings non-fucking stop. Where you want from him, dog? The fuck I hear in here, dog? My mother white dog. Hold on. Can we do that? Yeah. They are and they red dog. Hmm. I was complaining about the whole license thing I was going through to somebody, and they start coasting off for me. I was like, "So what you wanna do? You wanna pay the fine?" I was like, "Brother, I understand you're Indian and you vote for fucking Kamala, but don't disrespect me, no dog." That will trick people into thinking we political, dog. Mm, that's valid. Wow, that is what we should talk about, dog. That bitch killed the fucking dog. Walking free. Did you see the Kurt Cobain movie recounting the end of his life? You watch that? He's a real one, boy, Shane, but I would never watch fucking that. Or as all of we into movies too, dog, I would like to do like movie curation and thing, and we could like share it on Discord and have motherfuckers come try and watch it and thing. Well, Shane, we go make a list, you know, because I think I watch the opposite side of movies from most people. You ever saw Hayagusa? The movie with the witch woman in the mountains? The German movie? Right? The dog say he never get home. It's not artsy, you know, dog. It's not artsy. It's good movies, dog, that made by poor people, dog. Actually, I would say Inglourious Bastards for real. What's that? That what Discord is for most people, dog. Well done, Shane.
Ah.
And look at what it has taken, your most personal fucking things though.
Oh. Oh.
Dog is just a book, but they don't think about the space on the fucking bookshelf, dog. Hmm. Will you not see the durians?
Savota. Ah. Oh.
Um.
Yuk, yuk, yuk.
Hmm. That's powerful. Did you see the black people that were going to England or Ireland and claiming a spot? And there's a bunch of Trinidadians and thing in like this tribe. Yeah. Yeah. He might give in trouble today. So where you walking? Yeah. As in intellectual property. Oh. All them men and them get good work, boy. What Duke's doing? Dukes have kids? Fuck me up, dog. Dookie Ducks? What? That nice, man. But that why I said I me hear nothing about that. I don't think I don't think ducks have kids, dog. Big man thing. Boy, today it have a security guard in work. He marry a older woman, and she say she get pregnant for him now. And boom shot, she really get pregnant for a pastor in the church that them just go. It's like one of them cultish place now. And the pastor call him and tell him how he in contact with her, and he will give like take money from him to give her for child support. The goal on these motherfuckers, dog. Hey, that good play, no? That good play, boy. Me right that motherfucker down, yeah? Sorry. I just had a moment. Neil Gaiman say carry a little book, dog. So like, since I doing all this fuckery, like how much of a years now, I just walk around with a little book, a little pen pouch with different color pens. So if I smoke, I write with green. If I microdose with mushrooms, I write with purple. If I do not diarrhea, I would write in brown, all them kind of thing. And I record it to record myself just in case. Now I have so much content and so much ideas and things put on all over the fucking place. I have no idea what to do or where to begin. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. So I have three stories that I've been conceptualizing slash working on for the last couple. Let me say the last. These particular stories, the last in COVID time after probably my mom died and thing. The first one like is so I was a whole set of girls I was meet while I was dating and thing recently. Plenty of them artsy girl and them just do magic and thing, no dog, and practicing magic. And one of my gangster brethren, he was living with this girl who, yeah, like Wicca stuff, like they go in the when they have the period, they go in the moonlight and doing all kind of runes and all kind of incantations and thing for the life. And yeah, and they also see themselves as the universe, and they also like justice now. So if they don't like somebody and they find somebody bad mind, they would do things like put the name on paper and put them in a block of ice to slow them down and put the life on freeze, like all kind of strange things, no boy. So the story I write in is like this. Yeah, so it's this girl who doing that now, and she's coming to this group of friends, like through selling trinkets and thing and them fucking upmarket shit, no boy, that them young people let's go to. And she started yeah, she started lying with these kids, and she's end up doing a love spell with this boy now, but it's never love with magic, it's obsession. So the boy every time he look at the phone and thing, he seeing this girl now. So he going outside she house and calling she a million times and all them kind of trini shit see scene thing no boy. And eventually she's do a spell with two candle and cut a string between the candle and to end the spell now. And the boy can't take the loss and he's kill himself. Yeah. Yeah, so I actually have to write to that point and then continue. uh, uh, and my other one is well the other one is this whole thing this girl say on Twitter how for rent control every evening she's come outside and bust a shot in the air boy. So I was thinking right. So I was thinking about what kind of girl in Trinidad would do that now? She trying to make herself feel safe. That is her control. Does she, all of that kind of thing now? And is this whole story? No, well, this girl she live in a nice neighborhood, but she's come out and bust the gun now. But what go on? The whole neighborhood is like a mafia hideout where they just stash guns and all kind of thing. So when this person busting a shot, they starting to panic that somebody doing crime in the area now. So there's get a criminal in jail to come out of jail to go and live in the area to find out who is the person that doing that and get rid of them now. And when the guy, well, this is the other one, yeah. When the guy come out of prison, he like sitting and so basically I interview a guy who get locked up a bunch of times, and every time he come out of prison, he would have like a certain level of PTSD. He take a cigarette and he go bust it in four and then roll it in a little paper and smoke the pure tobacco just so, and like he trembling, and if a leaf shake he wanna fucking stab the tree and thing though. So like that kind of energy that the character saying down in the night in a toilet with like lighting like a flambeau, because that's how he feel comfortable in the night and all them kind of thing. But the girl, when he realized who the girl is like he brethren who, because he in prison, have a kind of homoerotic kind of vibes with so he want to look out for this girl now. So he does end up robbing the gang and give her the money to go and live her life wherever the fuck kind of thing, and dying because he's a fag. So that is my Yakuza style shit that I was talking about. So I have a next one still, right? And this is the quintessential Trinidadian story. Is basically, this is a coming of age story about this girl in COVID, and basically when COVID break out, they had to bring the mother back home with them now. And the first night the mother come home, she's turned into a dog and walk out the fucking road. And everybody in the village just see that happen. And the next day find her naked out the road. So every day they come in to pray and serve and thing. And then one night she just turned into a fucking dog. And when she walk out the road, everybody who has died in the village, they still there. And when she walk in, they follow her. And like when she walk to the edge of the road by the junction or whatever, like all the spirits go home now. Yeah, and I call that quintessential because that's the quintessential Trinidadian story. Mm. Lagahu, Lagahu. No, well, the Lagahu is really criminal, no boy. When they smuggling thing in the night, they had the chain and thing from what they smuggling, no boy. And people say that the Lagahu, but I really bad fucking men in the fucking bush. Don't go there. You watch Fargo? The series? Bro, I would beg you to look at all four Fargos. Like season 3 and 4 and even 5 are very fucking good though. Like I would rewatch. Yeah, 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 yeah. Should I smoking on? I smoking here though. I forgot I can't smoke on stream now. Don't I block my Discord audio so they can't hear all that. Yeah. How did us know dog? Shit, let me delete this off of Twitch though. Let me see what happened. The advent of OnlyFans was something very interesting. I don't know if you guys like it had guilds I used to follow and thing on Tumblr and thing, and them end up becoming hoes dog. I thought that was crazy, bro. Arch is such a weirdo dog. What the fuck, bro? Let me just butt in here and say something, right? So I believe that in Trinidad we have to legalize pornography because we need to actually put money in women, and like as long as like the rule of the pimp is that as long as a woman making money, they'll need a man to hold it for them. So like, the police or whoever, they're always going to be the pimp unless you legalize and allow them to fight things in court and actually have respect about it. Or else they create a black market for it. Right. And peace streams was that? No, what is that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I now recognize what you're talking about, sir. Right. Wow, right. Is gifts. Even worse. Yeah, even worse. Arch harder fucking here now. Hey, all of us have a content. Dog, at the end of the day, headphones can't touch a speaker system because you're hearing with your ears. You hear no, you hear with your ears, but you feel with your entire body, dog. And nothing, bro. That is why live music beats listening to music, because when you feel a drum or you feel a fucking guitar. I played fucking Zelda, dog, and it had this ridiculous strum in one of the songs, dog, and I started weeping. I was like, what the fuck, dog? Nintendo, what you doing with dog? You understand? That song's beautiful for real. That song's beautiful as fuck. I don't like, dog. I don't like to go cinema like that no more, because like last time I went and see that Tarantino movie, um, with his romanticism of California. I fucking watching that movie and crying, bro. And gal sitting down next to me and fucking laughing at me. I guess what the mother can buy. Let me watch the fucking movie now, man. I ain't get wrong now, man. It's an odd movie. I think you see when it start that shot that is just going to the sign when they're in the car. Like that shot so elaborate, and I think that is some of the ridiculousness of that movie. Brad Pitt. Yeah, that was an odd movie. Oh my god, she in that camp. Barefoot feet in. The black woman love feet, dog. I don't understand. Nah, dog. I remember when women started. When I read this girl, and I had like, I have a footrest, but it's really this big stone with like gems and like rocks and shit in it. No? And I show a girl it a time on it is by Tinder, and the girl started going off on my fetus. It was real. I find it was weird, dog. I was like, nah, I don't want to meet you no more, dog. Kind of weird, dog. them racist, right? So this investigative journalist went to the classic convention, and when you really listen to them and you go through listening to what they really think, they think the pilots who are Jews and like Jewish people in general doing things to control or keep certain secrets like the world is flat. I don't think it's wrong. Right, right. I don't know why anybody would value being fully done though. Right. So you saying you should only have opinions like that if you like working in some kind of technology? You actually doing something in the world. That would help, right? Right. Now, dog, a lot of these kids who like subscribe to a lot of them things on LGBT and thing, dog, a lot of them broke and a lot of them homeless. So somebody was saying in lockdown that the other son. Nah, that was good. And it looked tasty. When the dog pulled the straw out, that changed my life, bro. I remember that. I was like, that man drink the river, dog. That? there's a book. There's some kids on an island and oh, okay. I mean, well, that's just something people in literature and things that's always discussed because do humans act like that? This and that. Well, only hear some railway. What? Nah, if you watch anybody talk about it, that's basically what is talk about the World War II, the Nazis, war, da da da. Now, hear the T-Fed with that, eh? The guy who wrote that, he interview men. Like he sit down in a room and interview lines and lines of working class men and started getting the feel of frustration. And I don't know how he take. But Will Smith. We're playing Zelda right now, and Zelda is about anti-war, and basically Zelda and them build a set of technology. And when Ganon see all that tech, he strike a deal with this demon, and he end up being able to take over all the tech. So he end the fucking world, no boy. And all the machines that they make was autonomous, of course, and they had to say literally autonomous. Boy, actually, another day I'll have a rant where Nintendo fucked the storyline up for this game. No, so okay. Here what happened, right? This game you playing Link as always, and they have this thing Link lost his memory, right? So you have places where you see things from the past, and Link does regain his memory of what happened in the past, right? All the memories I've seen so far is like Zelda coasting off that Link following she. So all the flashbacks are from her perspective, which to me is already terrible storytelling. Because it's Link memories. But anyway, and then she is all like, I'm a modern woman and, you know, I know what's best. But she is wisdom, no boy, and she already went through all of this shit when she was young. So why would she be acting sassy like a bitch, dog? Like, I don't get it, no boy. I coast off when I see all them flashbacks, dog. Final Fantasy, what you mean? But I beat that when I was fucking 13, dog. Nah. Right, this cute village girl. Right. Yeah. Right, right. I mean, all of that very malicious, dog. I don't like those things. I don't like the Mm, right. Love. That the next thing, you know, I'll get into cosplaying if I really want to catch them, though. Nah, and shit, though. Dog, my gal is a anime nerd, and she do a art degree. So like, she does literally cosplay and build costumes and all that kind of shit. So, dog, my gal is a full dweeb, you know, dog. I think she's so cute, dog. I think she's so cute, dog. That shit cute as fuck, dog. I mean, I think it's nerdy and she a dweeb, you know, but yeah, for sure. What? Nah, she real no game. She real no ball, dog. Trust me. we had to watch Sopranos, Lawrence. Stop it. It don't oh God, why you had a fanboy the thing, dog? Just like it for what it is, no boy. I like Batman things, so I like Sopranos. Nah, I never watched the Shield, but I have all the book David Simon rights and all of it. How long it is? I watch any Simpsons right now with my girl. I love his movies, boy. Wind River and thing. I really like them fucking thing, dog. The one with the or after Wind Runner. I like the one on the other side of it with the brothers too. Robbing the bank. Nah, that's Hello High Water. Yeah. Yeah, that was decent actually. I never see that, but I think Wind River is his best work. Oh, not Sicarios, right? No, I mean he didn't. Yeah, those are he was fucking bad. No, but this guy who did Blade Runner, he direct that movie in Sicario. Yeah. He is a monster, dog. Bro, as soon as Sicario, yeah, as soon as Sicario fucking start and that shot just zoom up on you on the fucking desert, dog. That movie start on you, dog. I watched that the other day. Actually, I watched a couple weeks ago. Well, people say even Star Wars and stuff come from I can't remember the yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, film is digging into yourself for images, and the images is things that you relate to. So, with storytelling, kind of, it's strange. Like that whole conversation about we could look at movies because we dream. Like I was listening, I reading Kubrick and I'm talking about that, and he's saying if you shooting people in a room like two people and they're on opposite sides of the room, you would never think that they in love now. But if you just shoot them close together, like the mind sees them as lovers. Yeah. And, well, most of it is rendering, right? Even in dreams, right? Yo, Prisoners is one of my favorite movies. Dog, Prisoners is a movie with Wolverine, with mad scientist man. I forget his name. What's that? Oh yeah, no, I was talking about the black guy now. I forget his name, but he's a mad scientist. Terrence Howard, the mad scientist. Okay, Terrence Howard. Who's that? What are you talking about? Yo, I heard that song and Kill Tony the other day, and that was hilarious, dog. Hey, we'll do a Shane recommends, dog. I think I'm gonna listen to the album. What's the name, man? Yeah, put that down. Never like soca. I hate soca too. I'm glad. I literally hate soca. Yeah, I like dub. I like Badman tune. I like rockers too. But dance with Big Bamsy woman, dog. I mean, the entire globe. And Jamaica's amazing. Jamaican's amazing, dog. Lol. Nah, that song is so good feel to run, dog. I was happy. 99 red balloon. Nah, but she's sweet though. Just type out all them songs in Discord, all three of them. Nah, write it down there in Discord, dog. Lawrence, just put that in the chat. If you push Shade in the boot, there's the three tune he coming out with for you, dog. Uh-oh.
Blood moon rises once again.
No, I mean, but it's interesting, no, boy, because you remember you taking something from you and you giving it into somebody else, or like a kind of influence or something. But like at the end of the day, that is not yours, no, boy. Like you interpret it that way because maybe he bitter about the situation, but to other people it means strength. That's powerful, though. What the fuck you gonna do? Yeah, we gonna do that bad. That real bad. I think that magic, you know, though. You know what real powerful about that? Like they were young when they made that, and they probably do. No, but that young though. How much life experience could they have? God damn. I mean, we didn't see maturation in his music, really. Hmm. I never thought of that, you know, Shane. The maturity of the other album. You look, I find a dick in Zelda though. Like in the rocks, is a like a dick dog, nuts on a dick. It's so funny dog. I have it on stream dog. Yeah, playing. I'm playing tonight. I'm playing tonight. Which party is? Oh, wow, what the fuck? That sounds terrible, man. Why he on there? Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. That's, I don't know, man, have a kind of commitment in them that, you know. What? I know somebody who transitioned a girl who become a male horse. That, dog. Let me tell all my experience with this, dog. Let me tell all this my experience. No, 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 no. So here what happened. Here what happened. I lineman with this girl, right? So she introduced the girl as she boyfriend now. So I talking to she and everything, and well the dude I talking to him, and but like I get a vibe from them, no boy, and like I watching the leg, like you know how you would sneaky watch a girl now, and I gain like that vibe, no boy, and then like all of the chest real flat and thing. I cannot stop myself from gazing at her at the dude's chest and legs, and I feeling like it. They feminine, no boy. Like I watching them, like you know, they feminine, no boy. No, no. So after now, they're telling me, well, you know, the transition, and I couldn't believe it. No, but I was like, dog. Well, I actually, yeah, I was like, it's obvious because I was feeling weird now. I thought I was like on some kind of. I thought that dude was real cute, though. Lol, Lawrence. can't say nothing, man. And Kamala is a populist dog. Yeah, but you see, a big part of that, right, is black Trinidadians really, really, really against I guess America. Like they don't like, which is crazy to me, but they don't like America. And I think the East Indians who kind of, you know, everybody dream is to go over there. Like I think they just, you know, it's difference in culture in a way. But I 3 weeks though. Oh yeah, I'm done. Now my cousins and them have a roti shop, and all West Indians just go there, right? Right. Mhm.
Oh. Eh, eh. Ah. Oh. 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 Ah. Ah. Ah.
But it is greed. greed and jealousy. Right, I display support though, guys, special.
Oh. Ah.
You know sorry, is
Oh. Oh.
is so Peter Thiel was talking with Google at
Oh.
time, right? And he was saying that Google is no longer a technology company because they buy technology, they don't create technology. And he was saying Amazon and these companies, right? But he was saying that Amazon and these companies and what people describe in it now, they say is techno feudalism, where these rather long time businessmen would invest into a country, into some factory, and then they would buy stocks and the money would have a way of coming back. Now these companies would just take the profit and build a other factory to buy into a other market to make more money. So it's constantly like they just constantly investing and hiding the profit in themselves and monopolizing things. Slowly, it is a feudalism. You know. Right. What you mean, dog? You see what we're with the young people in all these Asian countries and things. Right. training. Yeah. No, but that, wow, in pressure training. Well, it happened to me real plenty though. Like right now, I just had to work in the night and thing, Saturday. So the youth man, like, if they ask me to go in the day and thing, dog, I just refuse to stay for the whole day. Once 1:30 and thing reach, I was. But we supposed to stay till 4:30. No, I not doing that. No. I not staying nowhere fucking till 4:30 like some security fucking guard. Yeah, nah, dog, I gained some beef just now, and I have no food, dog. Like, I'm not ready to go nowhere and do nothing. So I had to, and I gain more hearts and thing now, so I had to, yeah, nah, this, like, all these games is fucking, Stardew Valley, dog. Go and farm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to sell meat all the time, but now I had to fucking keep it to make money, dog. Was that a shrine? Oh, I do that already. Need a hookah. Yeah, I gonna eat some lunch there tonight. I will sweat. A shrine or something. Hey, who's this in? I there with you. Uh-huh. How you going? Yeah, what? Um, it's cool. I mean, I wasn't feeling too well last couple of days. Mm.
Yeah! Hey! Yo! Sa! Sa!
Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Hey! Ah! Yeah!
Oh.
Ah. Ah. Yeah. Oh? Uh. Ah. Ah.
Oh. Ah.
Hip.